What's going on, guys? Ange here, Fishhound Outdoors, coming at you with another one. Didn't really feel like making a video tonight, which means gonna have to make two. Right now we're gonna talk about knots. I'm gonna just do a kind of a quick lightning session, run through a bunch of real important ones that any angler should know. Not delve on any one real specifically. If we get any kind of comments or questions about specific ones, maybe in the future we'll cover it on another video. So to start off, first one we'll do real simple. It's an improved clinch. So we're going to take the eye of our hook. That's what this is great for. We go right through it. Mind you, this is a thicker rope, but the amount of line I'm using is essentially to scale. I guess I do choke it down a fair bit, maybe to here, but just for display purposes. So you come around, I put 2 fingers, make a loop. Now we're coming around the main line with your tag end. You'd go around there 5 times. This is thick line, so we're going around twice. 5 times. Now you made a loop down here. We go through that loop, and then you see that loop you just made, right back through there. And then you cinch that down. That's an improved clinch. I've heard it referred to as a fisherman's knot, but it is in fact a 5-turn clinch, an improved clinch, just a clinch knot. But the clinch knot is not, the actual clinch knot is just this, to my knowledge. That's what makes the improved clinch, is you're going back around the same loop. Next one to cover, equally as important, a little bit more universal. I tend to use it in spin fishing as well. It's for attaching hooks. You can actually do this knot knot to knot to attach a leader if you wanted to, but it's called a uni knot. So we go through the eye of the hook, nice long tag end, make a loop. Pinch that loop in your fingers, pinch it against the main line. There we go, with the tag end under the main line, through the back of the loop. You repeat that 3 times. 3 to 6 times, depending on the diameter of the line. Cinch it, pull it tight. Another great knot. Can be used with braid, can be used with knottable wire, and with mono or fluoro, which is why they call it a uni knot. Another fun one, take yourself your line, just a nice little overhand, nothing special, right back through the eye of the hook. So now we have this little overhand knot here. We have our tag end. Now same thing, pinch it, make a loop, pinch it against the main line behind that little overhand, through the back of the loop. We do that 3 times, okay? Pull it tight, and then now here's the real fun part. Pull it tight again. That overhand knot stops that uni knot from slipping all the way, giving you a nice big loop. If you're fishing big streamers in saltwater, you want a lot of movement on your fly, great option. Again, you can tie uni to unis. If you're fishing even like soft plastics or something where you want a lot of movement, great option. Another reason why they call it a uni knot is because with that little extra step, it is quite a universal and handy knot for the field. Last 2 I'm going to teach you for the night. Moving away from the eye of the hook, more to line connections. So the first one we're going to do a blood knot. So this is for attaching 2 lines of similar diameter. You take your lines, you cross them, and with this tag end you go under, and you'd go like 3 times. We'll do 2. All right, and with the same direction, you just crossed them, go through this V here. Important thing, now we're holding this V because we're making a loop where our finger is. So we went under, this way, now we're going to go over this way, the opposite direction. Again, same amount of wraps by either way. Through that center hole in opposite directions. So now, typically got to hold it with your mouth, the tag ends, and you cinch it down. And if you cinch it down right, those tag ends will stick out nice and perpendicular like an airplane. If you tied it wrong, they'll be sticking out the same side, and they'll be all weird. If you don't cinch it down and you're using polycord, paracord, should be easy enough to get it out. There we go. To show you the last one, which is a surgeon's knot, double surgeon's knot, take our tag ends, cross them, pinch them, make a loop. Double loop. So now we have a long tag end and a short tag end. And what you do is you go through the back of the loop twice. We're only going to do it once because we're working with quite thick line. But once you go through twice, you cinch it down. This is how you'd add extra tippet to your leader. You can attach a very thick line to a very thin line. Great option. You can leave these tag ends on if it's just tippet and tie droppers off of these tag ends and fish multiple flies. All really nice options with this versatile knot. And I guess the last one I do want to point out for good measure is the uni to uni. We have covered tying a uni, but I will just show you for good measure the uni to uni. We go through. Again, I'm just going through twice, but 3 to 6 times depending. So this would be like the line coming off of my rod, and then let's say I'm trying to attach a leader. So real life, I would make the loop just like this, then I'd come through with my leader, and then just treat this loop I made in my main line like the eye of a hook, and just tie another uni right to it. Boom. And then this one gets tricky, especially if you're doing mono to braid, because braid is much slipperier and will cinch down much quicker. But if you really just take your time and work it like that, no matter the diameter, you got yourself quite a strong knot. Guys, Ange, Fish Hound Outdoors. Like, subscribe, comment for more content.